Hello again, everybody. It's Todd Staruch, the horror nerd, here at the 10th anniversary First Contact Film Festival at Smod Castle Cinemas in Atlantic Highlands. We are off to a great start. We're watching a lot of awesome films. And one of my favorite things about attending these festivals is I get to speak to a lot of the filmmakers, cast, and crew. And we are here with some of them now. So welcome, ladies, to First Contact. Tell everybody your names and your movie.
Hi, my name is Leigh. I am the director and writer of Holy Moly Meteorite, and this is my mom, Anna.
Hi, and I worked on the special effects.
She made the meteorite.
Nice.
It was pretty incredible.
So without giving too much away, because of course you want people to watch your movie, just give us a very brief idea of what your movie is about.
Sure, there's a meteorite.
Okay, thank you. We'll see you all next time.
It's super short, so real quick, it's a young couple on their first and last date because the meteorite is headed to Earth and it's going to impact in 3 minutes. That's it.
Nice.
That's easy.
Very. So, V, is this your first film? Or?
No.
Okay.
That's a complicated question.
Okay.
But no, not my first film, but kind of also my first film. I've been in the industry for a very long time, but usually I don't work as a director and writer. So this is kind of one of my first projects. This is technically one of my first projects as a writer-director.
Fantastic.
Fully writer-director. But I've been producing films for a long time, so it's not like my first film. And
I got you.
So, but for me it is kind of, so it's super special because I've been working in the industry so long that it's fun to kind of do my own thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is cool.
That is really cool.
What inspired you to say, hey, I want to make that transition. I think I want to write and direct a movie?
During the strikes last year, I was a little bored because my day job, the regular job, is being a manager for actors. Okay. So the two actors are actually my clients. And during the strikes, and this is not to get on a horse or talk too long about this, but during a time where a lot of politics and unions, there's a lot of stuff going on in the industry, I encouraged my artists to make art. And so I encouraged myself to do that too. And so we've made some films over the past year that normally I wouldn't have done. So I did it out of kind of boredom and also for Blobfest. I don't know if you're familiar with Blobfest.
Yes.
Okay. So that was for originally Blobfest because we have friends involved with that. And, I go down there once in a while and it's super fun over there. So anyway, that's how that all kind of came to pass. So I wrote it and I just was like, oh, this is great. Let's do this. So, yeah.
Cool. So now, Mom, you said you did the special effects.
I did.
Is that something that you do in general, or did you get voluntold that you were gonna do? You can grab the mic.
Yeah.
So.
No, I like art, and I've made a lot of things, like even for her wedding. So it was kind of fun to do it.
Fantastic.
And plus, I'm her mom, and I'm her biggest supporter. So.
Free labor. He said that out loud.
She's older than she looks.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, not to throw you out there, but I'm just saying.
All right, so one last question.
Sure.
So, what is it that you enjoy about bringing your film to film festivals like First Contact?
I mean, being around artists, right? Painters have galleries, we have film festivals, and of course we have, movie theaters and TV and all that stuff that we see in theater, but it's different in a film festival because you're meeting artists that you would never meet before, and people that are going to be creators of tomorrow or somebody who just wants to do something for today. This is our gallery. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Of course.
So before we wrap it up, we'll get to the festival.
Yep.
I look forward to seeing your movie today.
Thank you.
Just tell everybody out there where they can follow your work and where they can find out a little bit more about the movie and what's going on with you.
I think the best way to follow us is at BAM in Motion. That's the company we have that we're making the films out of through my management company. So it's B as in baby, AM, in Motion. And that's at Instagram. That's the one I like.
Fantastic.
Just at Instagram. And you can find everything else through there, too.
That's awesome. Ladies, thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time. I wish you luck with the film.
Cool.
And have a great day today here at the festival.
Thank you so much for having us.
All right. Holy Moly Meteorite, everybody. Check it out when you can. Find it out there. This is Todd Staruch, the horror nerd, signing off at First Contact Film Festival. We'll see all of you in the next interview. Hello again, everyone. It's Todd Sturridge, the Horror Nerd, here at First Contact Film Festival at Smodcastle Cinemas in Atlantic Highlands. We're having a great time today. Saw a bunch of really cool films, including one made by this gentleman right here. Sir, tell us your name and the film you have at the festival today.
My name is Sammy Verni, and I directed Lowdown Larry versus the Giant Reptile.
I love it. So, I am a huge fan of stop motion, and so I applaud the work that must have gone into that. I know how time-consuming it can be. Why stop motion? Is that something you've always been interested in?
Yeah, I mean, this actually goes back for years, actually. This character is based on a comic book character I drew when I was 10 years old.
Oh, cool.
So a couple of years back, I decided, I wanted to make a movie, and I wanted to use this character. So I decided to go the stop motion route. I mean, it's been, as a kid, we all love stop motion. I think it's a really good way of telling a story, and I think it kind of works well with this character, because it is very much like a comic book, like a 50s B movie, sci-fi, and so I think it worked perfectly for that.
Very cool. So the models in the film, did you sculpt those yourself?
I did not sculpt them. I had some very talented people helping me, working on that. And give a shout out to my co-filmmakers, Leonardo Chico, Tana, Tasso, and my brother JP worked on the time machine model. And even my daughters got into it too. They actually did help me as production assistant.
That's very cool.
They did some stuff in the background. Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's get that free labor in on the film. I love it. So, aside from the kind of the obvious, which is that it's the time-consuming nature of stop motion, what are some of the other challenges between stop motion and, say, directing, live actors?
I think there's one of the benefits of directing stop motion is that there's a lot more control over the set, over the environment, right? Obviously, the models don't talk back. They don't want to do another take.
They work for free.
They work for free. Yeah, but it comes with its own challenges as well. I mean, obviously, it is very time consuming. We had a lot of issues with making sure. I mean, everything from making sure the models didn't tip over. They need to be bolted down correctly. The lighting on the set needs to be just right. I mean, that's a very important thing with stop motion.
Sure.
Make sure it's consistent, because sometimes you're going like hours in the same shot. We weren't working in a studio, and we had to deal with some natural light sometimes coming in, and we had to make sure that was all kind of fixed later on. So that was sort of a challenge, yeah. But it worked out pretty well, I think.
Fantastic. Now, one last question. You mentioned that this is part of a series.
It is, yes.
Is there something new on the horizon?
There is. I know everyone always asks me that because it seems like it's sort of a cliffhanger, and will Larry return? He will return, and he will be underwater in another adventure with Spike. Don't want to give too much away, but look out for it in a few years, probably. Hopefully sooner. But
I can't wait to see how the whole underwater thing is going to blow my mind.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. So hopefully we can get it to look good. So
fantastic. So tell everyone where they can find your work and how they can connect with you.
Right now, the best way would be on LinkedIn. Actually, that's really where I have my account, Sammy Verni on LinkedIn. And that's pretty much it right now. So
fantastic.
Yeah,
Sammy, thank you so much for a few minutes of your time. Congratulations on the film.
Thank you so much.
I hope you have success with it, and have a great rest of the day here at the festival.
Thanks a lot. Go check out some more films. Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Sammy, everybody here at Smodcastle Cinema in Atlantic Highlands. First Contact Film Festival. This is Todd Sturridge, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We'll see all of you in the next interview. Hello again, everybody. It's Todd Sturridge, the Horror Nerd, here at the 10th anniversary First Contact Film Festival at Smodcastle Cinemas in Atlantic Highlands. I am having a blast today at the film festival, meeting several of the filmmakers, cast, crew, and assorted weirdos, which is my kind of people. So, speaking of weirdos,
yes,
why don't you tell everybody your name and your film?
Hi, my name is Julia Tutko-Balena, and I wrote and directed Dibs on Mars.
Fantastic.
And that's the film showing here today. I'm very excited for a new audience to see it. So sometimes I've been told that I've been giving earworms across the New England area, so I hope you guys catch the fever too.
Oh, God. I know what I'll be hearing when I try to go to sleep at night tonight. So without giving too much away, why don't you give everyone a little synopsis of your film?
Oh, synopsis. It's a comedy musical set in space and also a dreamscape. So all of it is like a fever dream, fun romp of a short. And it follows the dream adventure of a woman who's just had her fill of nonsense and kind of processes it in a very strange way.
I like it. I can't wait to see that one. So that sounds like fun. So is this your first film, or?
No, I'm a filmmaker. I caught the bug of acting first when I was a kid, and then I was always doing film stuff and theater stuff on the side since I was like 18. And I recently started making my own projects come alive, and I run Friendly Filmmaker now, and I have my own company now, and I write and direct, and I act in some stuff, and I do all sorts of things on set as well. So I love the indie film world. I'm here all the time.
Fantastic. I always love asking this question because the answers are such a wide variety, and I know I'm asking you to narrow it down. Tell us, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to independent filmmaking? And you're not allowed to say money because we all have
I know.
that
Everybody's
problem.
going to say funding, right? Yeah, we're not A24 or anybody bigger than that, no. Biggest challenge, I think, honestly, I'm time poor sometimes because pre-production is the most important phase, as anybody will tell you. But to get all those ducks in a row takes a lot of time to do it carefully, do it well, and also build the dependable team, because filmmaking is a team sport. To build the team that you know is going to be there also takes time. And so now I have a pretty stacked Rolodex after doing this for so long. But still, like assembling everybody's schedules and making sure availability is there, and yes, funding too. Don't tell them I said that. Also that. And, the pre-production phase is definitely the most challenging. I like the problem solving on set. Something's gonna go wrong no matter what you do. That's just the thing that happens.
100%.
And I like that challenge. So I definitely feel like that's the fun part for me, but definitely the most challenging pre-production, pre-pro.
All right, that's a good answer.
Thank you.
One last question for you. What's your favorite thing about film festivals?
Film festival. Oh my God, I nerd out so hard at film festivals because I love to see what other people made. And you could have like the same category, the same type of film festivals, like witness this. We're in a sci-fi fantasy film festival, like that kind of specific niche combination. And then I sit in a theater and I see other people's brain children, and I just love it. I'm so here for it because I like to see what different parts of the world they filmed. What sort of stories did they tackle? Is it fun? Is it sad? Is it like I don't know, inspirational? Does it teach me something? Does it have a cool camera angle that I now want to emulate? Are you kidding? My little brain is firing at all cylinders when I sit in a film festival just looking at other people's stuff. Oh, that's why I have to kind of talk about it. Thus my YouTube channel.
Awesome. So speaking of which, it is shameless self-promotion time.
Yes.
So tell everybody where they can find you, follow you, and
friendlyfilmmaker.com. All roads lead to Rome. Friendlyfilmmaker.com. I have a YouTube channel. You'll find it there. I have a newsletter that I run for free. Every week I post gigs, community events, all sorts of stuff that people want to know about. And yes, some stuff that I'm doing too, because it's Friendly Filmmaker. But I just try to kind of make people meet people to make stuff. And I love doing it. And so, yeah, friendlyfilmmaker.com.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for a few minutes of your time. And thank you for sharing your film with us. Dibs on Mars, everybody. Check it out at a film festival near you. This is Todd Sturridge, the Horror Nerd, signing off from First Contact Film Festival. We'll see all of you in the next interview. Hello again, everyone. Todd Sturridge, the Horror Nerd, here at the 10th anniversary First Contact Film Festival here at Smodcastle Cinemas in Atlantic Highlands. I'm having a great time talking to a lot of the filmmakers and cast and crew that are here. And I happen to be with someone I know pretty well, Phil Kral. Phil, how are you?
Doing okay. How are you doing?
I am doing great. So tell everybody what film you're representing today.
Today I'm representing Always Wear Comfortable Shoes. It's a extremely short horror film, kind of almost like a horror comedy, to be honest. Super short, gets straight to the point about what not to do or during a horror film in which you should be wearing comfortable shoes, and you could see why if you watched the film.
It was very clever, I must say, and you did a lot in a short amount of time. So what was the inspiration for the movie? movie?
An inspiration was there was kind of like a challenge. There was another filmmaker who challenged a bunch of other filmmakers come up with a story that was over what rules you need to do to survive a horror film. And everybody knows, like, you know, the usual ones, like don't split up and, you know, don't have sex during ours was, of course, wear good footwear. So that was our jam. Yeah.
That is a good one. Listen, I think they did that in Scream.
They probably did. Yeah, right. I mean, yeah, there was definitely a cheat sheet out there. Yeah.
But it was all good, and I was in there. The audience, it was such a great pop, you know, for the audience. It always gets great audience reaction.
Yeah, that's that's all you could ask for, really. Like, that's supposed to be like the best thing about being a filmmaker and going to these film festivals and seeing the different audience reactions, seeing what different parts of the film like they react to. So, and this is a great venue to do so.
It is. So that was going to segue you. You figured it out. My next question was going to be, what do you like most about coming to these small local festivals?
Well, a couple of things. For one, it's a great networking opportunity, whether it be to find new talent or whether it be if you yourself are a crew member, to find people who also need crew. But also, like, you're also building an audience. You know, you see people, they'll recommend other film festivals. You see, after a while, you see some familiar faces, but there's people who you learn to see who they are, and you want to see their films, and they kind of want to see your films back. It's a great community. It's great to get out there. It's great activities, and it's just, something. It allows you access to your passions, and if we're filmmakers, we love to, the more festivals, the better, especially at ones of these quality. These are great venues. So
fantastic. Phil, tell everybody how they can. I've known you now for a long time. Got a lot of films under your belt. Tell everyone where they can follow you and check out some of your work.
My website is old, but I'll put it out there. It's www.philipkral.com. Philip with one L. That's one word. If you put down Phil Kral, you'll probably find me easily. That's one of the things one of the new things post-pandemic I got to do is obviously make it more accessible and easier to put up. We need to update the website with all of our stuff. But thank you for asking.
Yeah, absolutely, Phil. Thanks a lot. I wish you success with the film. Have a great day here at the festival, and we'll catch you next time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, awesome. Yeah. Phil Kral, everybody, here at First Contact Film Festival at Smod Castle Cinemas. I'm the horror nerd, Todd Sturridge, signing off. We'll see all of you in the next interview. Hello again, everybody. It's Todd Sturridge, the horror nerd, here at the 10th anniversary First Contact Film Festival at Smod Castle Cinemas here in Atlantic Highlands. One of the pleasures of doing these events is getting to talk with the filmmakers and the cast and the crew, and it's always a good time. And I am here with one of our award winners. So, sir, why don't you tell everybody your name and the film?
Hi, I'm Jorge, Baldeon. My film's called Sharp Ham. I did it entirely 3D animation.
Fantastic. So, and congratulations on your award. That's great. So, just tell us very briefly, what is your film about?
My film's about a pig. It's a guy that wears a suit. It's kind of on the title. And he likes counting his money. He collects gold. And then something weird happens when he's doing his regular job every day, counting his gold. And, well, there's something crazy occurs. And then you got to watch the film to see the rest. Yeah. Fantastic.
So is animation something that you have always been interested in?
Yeah, I've been working in animation since maybe the 2000s. And I worked in advertising, and now I'm doing more short films, more cinematic stuff.
All right. So what is it about this particular film that you think led to you winning your Harvey Award?
Well, I guess I've been trying to find a bit more of a new style of filmmaking. And in this one, it felt a bit more seamless while I was doing it. Before other films I did, I had to struggle more telling the story. But this time and this one, what I think is that people enjoy the most is the reaction you get while you see it. And I think that's what I think it was my new progress, having that reaction.
Okay, yeah, it is a lot of fun when you get to see the audience reaction. Of course. So one last question for you. What is your favorite thing about doing these film festivals?
Oh, see, actually, that exact same thing. Seeing the reaction, seeing the people, knowing all the filmmakers, watching my film in the big screen. I usually only watch it in my own screen, maybe a big TV, watching the screen, hearing it, see the people react. hearing them like squirm when the when the weird things happen. That's pretty cool. That's mostly why I do it.
Fantastic. So tell everybody where they can find you on social media and where they can follow your work.
Sure. My website is jebcg.com, jebcg.com, and there's all my socials, all my YouTube channels, everything.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, Jorge.
Thank you.
Congratulations on your award. I wish you much success with the film and with all of your other projects. Okay, everybody, we are winding down here at the 10th anniversary First Contact Film Festival here at Smodcastle Cinemas in Atlantic Highlands. This is Todd Sturridge, the Horror Nerd, signing off. We will see all of you in the next interview.